Hey, it's Ken here from OK Portugal and welcome to another episode of Portugal Farm Life. Portugal is in drought, and although it doesn't look like it at the moment, we haven't had any rain since December. It's the end of March now, so it's been almost 4 months without any rain. For the last couple of days, it's been raining almost every single day, which is absolutely awesome, because we really need all of this water on the farm. It's going to be summer soon, and all of our water sources are going a little bit low. Over here is our dam, and these are the chairs of our dam, and the water is supposed to come all the way up to those chairs. And as you can see, we're a good 1.5 meters short of where the water should be at this time of year. Now, it's not too much of a problem because this dam goes down, and from about this point there's still a good 5 meters or so of water just below there. So our dam isn't really a dam. I call it a dam, but it's kind of a well. It's like a giant open well, and it's not so much fed by rain, it's more fed by underground water sources. But obviously those underground water sources are fed by rain, so it's really important that we get those levels back up again, and that's going to push water into the soil around the farm area here. So this season the main crop that we're growing is oats. All of this over here is oats. It is mixed in with some sort of wildflowers and things like that. So it's not pure oats, but it's basically going to be harvested and turned into sheep fodder. So it's all going to get baled up in the late spring, and that is going to go towards feeding our neighbours' sheep. I've had people in the past commenting and asking why I don't get some sheep. Then I don't have to mow the grass anymore. It's so easy, you just get a couple of sheep and all your problems are solved. Well, my lawnmower is something that I can start and stop, put it away in the shed. I don't have to take them to the vet, I don't have to feed them. I don't have to worry about in the summer when all grass is gone, what am I going to do? So yeah, I also thought that before I bought a farm and moved out to Portugal, that I could get like 3 or 4 sheep and I wouldn't have to pick up a mower again. It doesn't quite work like that. Sheep are a full-time job. They're eating machines, and you just constantly have to present them with grass or hay or something to eat. Here is some of our neighbour Joaquin's sheep, and these guys are dairy sheep, so their sole purpose is to produce milk. Although in spring, when they do have an excess of boy lambs or males, they do slaughter those, and some of those are used for meat. Now these guys make a very famous cheese in Soleira. It's called Soleira cheese, and it's world renowned. And basically the grass and the sun and the soil and everything that these guys are eating comes from our farm, comes from Joaquin's farm, and it's pretty cool to know that we're part of this famous cheese production. So on a day like today, it's really difficult to get outside and get things done because the rain is just kind of spitting on you. Like, we've had a little bit of a respite now, but it's still just like this, like sort of spitty rain hitting you the whole time. It's a bit cold, it's a bit windy, you're getting wet, and it's not very comfortable. So I try to find little gaps like this in the rain so I can go out and do some stuff like filming. But while I'm out here, I just want to have a look in our main irrigation well and just have a look at what's going on with the water levels there. So yeah, that's actually looking much better now. For a while we were probably about 1/2 meter lower, and as you can see, it's coming up. Now this time of year it should actually be up to that grey brick over there. That one over there. So we are like a good 5 feet lower, or 1.5 meters lower, and that actually echoes the same thing in our dam, because those are both fed by the same underground water source. So this is an easier way of actually seeing just how low the dam is. As much as I hate wet, cold weather, it really is necessary to have these stark contrasting seasons. Before we moved to Portugal, I wanted to move somewhere tropical like Thailand or Indonesia or something like that, where it's always warm, it's always hot, and I do enjoy that heat and everything, but I can imagine that if you live there your whole life in one of these tropical climates, it's probably not great. You just never feel that cool, you never feel that cold, you never feel that cool side of the bed or the pillow, and so it's actually quite nice. Portugal's got a very short winter period. It really is only 3 months long. We're coming out of winter now, so it's actually spring, and spring is where you get all of the rain and everything. So we're going to have a bit of rain for a month or two, And then after that, we're going to be straight into the boiling hot blue skies and just boiling hot weather. And I absolutely can't wait for it. You know, a winter like this just really gets you geared up and ready for it. So now before the rain really comes down, I don't want to get my cameras too wet. I just want to give you a couple of looks here. This is like the grass in the front here. As you can see, it's not growing nearly as well as in the main section of the farm. You can still see lots of soil in between and lots of flowers. So, you know, the oats here hasn't sort of taken off as well. But as we go into the main fields of the farm and sort of stretching down, it's looking a lot better. And over here you can see the grasses are getting much taller. They're about 3 foot high in places, 2 to 3 foot high. And so we're going to get plenty of hay bales here for Joaquin's sheep. So this year I've been super busy with property videos. If you are a subscriber of our channel, you know that I often drop these property videos where I do like in-depth reviews and stuff. And so they've really become popular. A lot of people are now asking us for these, and during the week I'm filming at least, you know, 2 to 3 times now. So it hasn't really given me that much time on the farm to do some of the things that I need to do. Speaking of which, I've just done a really amazing one. It's not really an in-depth property review so much as we got a chance to look around this, close to €1 million property, and it was very cool. So I'm going to put like a link up on the screen here so you guys can see which one it is and go and have a look. It's pretty cool to see what you can get for big money here in Portugal. So now that we're in spring, we can see that leaves are coming out, little figs are coming out on the fig trees. What we didn't manage to do this year, because I've been so busy, is prune the olives. Now some of the olives aren't too bad, but the problem with them is that they're incredibly high. And when Joaquin came to help us with the olives, it was really hard work because some of these trees are about 4 or 5 meters tall. So I really do need to get them pruned. Now when I'm filming 2 to 3 times a week, normally when I film something, it takes me a day. So it's like half a day to get there and back. Half a day's filming, and then once I'm back home, either I work till sort of 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, or I work the next day. So it takes about 2 days. So I'm working about 6 days a week, really, which is pretty crazy because I didn't really come out here to work. I'm not complaining because obviously we're making money out of it, and I do enjoy making videos and I do enjoy looking around farms. But that means that I haven't been able to do this stuff with these olives. So because the leaves are coming out on the trees, because the olives are going to start fruiting, I think we are nearing a point where I've missed it. I'm not going to be able to do it again this year. We wanted to try and see if we could hire someone to do it for us. We've got close to 100 trees, and imagine if it takes, I don't know, half an hour a tree. I mean, it could even take longer than that. I mean, some of these trees are monsters. So imagine half an hour a tree over 100 trees. I just don't have the time to do it myself. Now, if I have missed it and I can't do them this year, I think what I'll do is when it comes to olive harvest time, I'll see if there's someone in the village or someone local who wants to harvest the olives and keep the crop for themselves, and as payment they can do them for me. So I think that's an idea. You know, we've got probably about 200 liters of olive oil sitting in the house here, so we don't actually need the next harvest, and that'll be a way of us getting the work done for free so that we don't have to lose money from our property videos with all the time taken to do these trees. So I've just met Joaquin outside, and he has just said that he's got his friend over here who's going to be doing the olives for us. Now he's not going to do it today because obviously it's raining, but that's a real help. I can't believe it. So he's going to be working, he's going to be able to do about 5 hours a day, And I'm not sure exactly how many days it's going to take, but we've been getting like a really nice hourly rate, and at least we're going to get our olives done this year. So yeah, muito obrigado.
Okay.
So that is one of the really awesome things about living out in the countryside here is, you know, as long as you are a good person and you're obviously friendly and you're kind and you're generous with your neighbors, you're going to get that back and more. So, you know, it's so different to living in the city in like a first world, you know, in like a big first world country where no one wants to see each other, no one wants to hear from each other or smell each other or whatever. You know, out here people actually do really care about each other. And, you know, we've been so lucky and so blessed to have the neighbors that we do have. So while I've been editing and doing all my bits, Gina has, she's gone through our vineyard here and she's basically pruned all of the vines. So that is pretty cool, because I mean these were growing completely wild all over the place. And not only did she prune them all, but she also took a wheelbarrow and took all of the old clippings and stuff away. So Gina's been super hard at work, but unfortunately, you know, I wasn't actually filming her at the time. I was busy doing other stuff. But you guys have got lots of footage showing just how hard Gina works here on the farm. This is one of our farm cats. Well, he's not really a farm cat. He's our indoor snuggle bunny cat that sleeps with us and eats with us and chills with us. And he's a giant Maine Coon. So a Maine Coon is one of the largest cat breeds in the world. He's a big monster. But he's such a sweetheart. But he always looks very, very grumpy. Now he's been super busy. Down here in our tool shed, we've got like an infestation of rats, or rather should I say we've had. So all the way down here, like really big rats. I'm talking like, you know, like forearm length, big things. And we left the door open for a couple of days. The cats have been in there and they've probably wiped them all out. You know, they've been bringing them outside and then our dogs have been chewing on them. So yeah, nice natural rat protection. I was thinking of getting like rat traps. Obviously I don't want to use poisons or anything. And I wanted to get some kind of a trap that captures them alive without harming them. And then we were going to drive them all the way down to like the lake or something, you know, which is about 800-900 meters away, and release them there, and hopefully they won't come back to the farm, you know. So yeah, problem solved. The cats have done it. It's Friday night and Gina and I are going to treat ourselves to din-dins in Castelo Branco. We're going to go to a place called AkaSushi. I can't wait because they do sushi, but the main reason why I'm going is for their steak. So yeah, I can't wait. What a beautiful sunset that was. All right, let's hit the trail. It's actually quite a bit of traffic in Castelo Branco this evening. I wonder what those purple crosses on the church are for. So we've had a really busy week and well, we've decided that we're going to treat ourselves to, well, I'm going to treat myself to a really good steak. And Gina is probably going to have some like salmon or something like that.
That made it sound like you were just going to eat steak and I'd have to watch.
Yeah, Gina's basically going to sit and watch me eat steak and drink beer. No, this restaurant is actually really, really good. So if you're in Castelo Branco, I do recommend checking it out. There's a place here with a sign for Castelo Branco and the coat of arms. And I think this is the courthouse. So Gina likes to eat early. I don't like to eat early.
This is late for me.
Yeah, this is like 7 o'clock. See, me, I like eating late, but yeah.
But I like going to bed early, so it makes sense.
Yeah. So this over here is AkaSushi, and they do sushi and steaks as their speciality. And I've got myself a pint of Bohemia.
I've got a large whiskey.
Yeah, Gina's drinking a massive whiskey. No.
It's not really, it's ice cream.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to order myself a steak. I know it says AkaSushi, but these guys have got Wagyu Beef. The owner of this restaurant is a farmer, and he's the only farmer who has Wagyu beef growing on his farm in the whole of Portugal. In the whole of Europe, actually, I believe, yeah. So it is legit Wagyu beef. The steaks are absolutely amazing, and yeah, I'll show you in a sec when it arrives. So over here we have the kitchen and the sushi bar, and this is the sushi chef. Yeah. And over here we have a whole bunch of the ingredients. I've just got to get out the way of all the people coming past. And we got some amazing stuff here. I mean, this is going to be tuna, this is going to be salmon. We got some octopus here. And a whole bunch of fresh stuff. Awesome. And this over here is the bar. And they've got Bohemia on tap. Bohemia is an amazing beer here. They've got like a dark version and they have the original version. Oh yes, look at that. Thank you so much. That is a work of art. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
That is very beautiful. Well, Gina, tuck into your painting or your sculpture. It's like half a sculpture or a painting. Oh, here we go. Look at this. That is amazing. So this is a...
This is a sirloin, okay, and it comes with roasted potatoes and spinach. And the sauce you have there is a demi-glace, okay? It's made out of the bones with the from the Wagyu, and it's a demi-glace from Porto, orange juice, and alchemy, rosemary.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Luis. So Gina, what's the verdict?
It's too good to talk.
And there we go. That is a very, very good looking steak. I went for medium, and that is a good medium. So we have a clean plate. Gina did not manage to clean her plate.
Oh, so much. It was lovely.
Ciao. Ciao. Was amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, obrigado. Right, well, that was one of the best steaks that I've ever had, honestly.
Thank you.
And yeah, if our OK Portugal viewers at home are in Castelo Branco, and you guys want to have one of the best steaks, come over here. Let Luis know that you've come from OK Portugal.
Thank you.
And that you've come here to try one of these amazing Wagyu beef steaks.
Wagyu beef steaks, yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, we all really nice to have you here, and thank you so much for coming.
Cool.
Really appreciate it.
And we'll see you soon.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Thank you
Cheers,
very much.
mate. Bye.
Obrigado.
Okay, so we've just arrived back on the farm, and basically, since we got Eddie, our Serra da Estrella puppy, whenever we leave him for a short amount of time and come home, he's completely destroyed the house. Like, I'm talking, like, tears things up. Now, we try to puppy-proof it every single time. Let's see how well we've done. Doggies! Oh! What? There's no damage. Normally there are broken plates, cups. I mean, he just completely destroys the whole place. What is going on? Eddie, come here. Come here, Eddie. Eddie. Hello, you little snuggle dusters. Oh, Eddie. Oh. So the first thing we do when we've been out for a while is make ourselves a nice fire.